Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast reading for the week of April 20th. The energies are definitely picking up, guys. How are you doing? This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so please be sure to check all three. And if this is your first time watching me, I hope this serves you. If it does, if it resonates or helps in any way, please like, subscribe, comment down below, guys. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help. So Sagittarius, let's just take a deep breath in real quick. Just any of that heavy, stagnant energy. Whenever we're stressed or tense, we hold our breath, and it's really not good for us, not good for our health, our immune system, our anxiety, just our overall, well-being. So just remember to catch yourself. All right, Sagittarius, let's get started. Let's see. Guidance and energy of Sagittarius for the week of April 20th. It's so funny to see like fire signs, water signs, earth signs, air signs. You guys all have themes, and it's interesting. And every fire sign has got the 6 of coins. I think a lot of us are getting our, financial relief checks or loans or grants and things like that. But anyways, 2 of Cups, the Chariot, the Death card. Don't let that freak you out. 6 of Coins, 6 of Cups, 8 of Coins, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So if right out the gate, the 2 of Cups with the Chariot, guys, this is looking like a good week emotionally for you. A lot more harmony in the relationships, and even if there is some kind of heads, tete-a-tete, there's a lot of positive conflict resolution to be had. After being quarantined for what feels like 5 million years, I'm sure at this point we're kind of coming to an ease, a flow of recognition and awareness individually and as a group. Like, all right, this is what it is. And awareness, guys, is 60% of the job. So that's so wonderful to see. The Chariot is also, on top of the 2 of Cups, relationships moving forward in a positive and a healthy way for so many of us. Now, while the 2 of Cups can definitely be romantic, because we're in groups, or a lot of us are kind of quarantined with other people, and even if you're on your own, a lot of our relationships are kind of moving forward, growing, ascending. It's funny, even if you originally had problems or disconnects in the family now, or if friends or things or partnerships, you might notice that there is a kind of a collective cohesiveness coming along because we're in it together, we're working together, we have to work together, we have to flow together, or making decisions otherwise. But it really is allowing us to move forward in this regard. The Death card, on top of that, that's showing a release of the old ways. There's always a silver lining, even if we don't like the situation or we don't agree with everything that's going on. There's always a silver lining to it. And so funny, when you get stuck in these situations or alone with yourself or with other people, we recognize blocks, inhibitions, old unhealthy beliefs, patterns that we kind of had to work through. And in a beautiful way, we're actually coming out of it. I'm going to use a very cliche, lotus blossom, and this beautiful thing comes out of the mud, and think what we're in, this shitty scenario, but we're coming out of it in a better way. So it's kind of we're letting the old go, the unhealthy go, and we're allowing it to just be and allow the newness, new opportunity to kind of come into our life. 6 of Coins, guys, like I said, you got a lot of, I think everybody, but for you Sagittarius, this is news of financial abundance coming in. It could be coming in the form of loans, grants, financial aids, assistance in some way, but it definitely is receiving money in some way so we can pay off debts or big loans or kind of keep us connected here. But it's good. It's going to allow us to kind of bridge the gap financially so that we can continue to build and grow and do our best to not get caught up in this lack mentality, guys. That's very much mentality. I know there's some people that unfortunately been laid off, but there are still opportunities there. People are still growing. And whenever we're in a situation that's unideal, solutions, ideas, creativity abounds. It won't be forever, guys. 6 of Cups here. So definitely make sure this week, guys, that sometimes when we're in that rock and a hard place, that's when we're kind of really getting down and figuring things out and getting inspired. But then when that stress kind of goes away, like, oh, the bills are paid, you might notice you being tempted to fall into old habits and patterns because you feel comfortable. It's like the old way. No, don't do that. Don't do that. People are like, I just want it to be like how it used to be. I don't. I want it to be better than how it used to be. Yeah, do I want all this BS to go away? Absolutely. But we had a lot of issues beforehand, and this is the good opportunity to correct it individually, culturally, collectively, politically, internationally. It's a good idea to come into this ascension, into this Aquarian age. Don't allow yourself to get sabotaged or wooed into a false sense of comfort, Sagittarius. 8 of Coins. This week is all about using that money to help pay things off and invest in that class, invest in that tool, or invest in that application, or whatever it is that's going to help you to learn, to grow. It's all about learning everything there is to know about topics, going back to schools, trainings, brushing up, using that money, investing it back in yourself, back in your home, so that whenever you decide to step up, level up, step out, you have everything. All those times you told yourself, if only I had the money, the time, I would learn this, I would do that. Well, now you do. 7 of Wands. You're going to recognize your other fire signs brethren had this too. You're going to have to defend your decisions. Some people might think like, oh, why are you doing that? You should stay a sheep and stay afraid and stay stuck and don't move and do what everybody says. Hell no. You're a Wands. You're a fire sign. Nah. I'm growing myself. I'm bettering myself. I'm going to move. I'm going to shake. I'm going to invest in this. I'm going to do that. I don't care what everybody else says. Don't compare. Don't listen. Keep it to yourself. I don't feel like you have to defend yourself, but stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Not everyone's going to agree. Who cares? 10 of Wands. Because this is what happens. Sagittarius, you always get this card. Because the reason you're doing this, the reason you're bettering yourself and growing and learning is so that you can work smarter, not harder. Because the 10 of Wands is when we're always running around, busting our ass, burning the candle at both ends like you always do. And fire signs, we have a lot of energy, right? But the thing, Sagittarius, is for you, you've done that story. Keeping your relationships together, trying to pull family, ground it out, figuring things out. This is not about trying to please everybody. This is not about trying to do everything. Yes, Sagittarius are known for being multi-passionate. They love starting a million new things. They don't always finish them, but they love starting them. But enough is enough. You were stressed out before. Sagittarius, let's just take a check really quick. Let's pause. Let's rewind 3 months ago. The stress levels, all the shit that was on your plate, all the things you were trying to balance, figure out, trying to make the unsustainable sustainable. Nah. So use this time to figure out. You might be working at home and realizing, fuck yeah, I love this. I love working remotely. I love spending time with my kids. I love being able to work in my garden or build these crafts or do all this other shit that I'm actually really interested to, because before I felt I was a slave to the 9 to 5, the home, the kids, the to-do lists. Nah, so use this time to strengthen your skill sets, learn something new that you can actually grow. And once, during all this, create something new that feeds your soul, that feeds you financially, that feeds your spirit and creativity. Use this time, Sagittarius. It is the perfect time. So do your best not to get rocked into a false sense of comfort and try to fall back. You're not really meant to. 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords. This is, if you do, you can do as you will. But do you want the same? So buckle down with the Queen of Swords. Focus. Don't worry about what people think. This is about, does this add to your life? Yes? Great. If it doesn't, cut it off. Cut the fat. Get focused. Are you in or you're out? This is about your goals, Sagittarius. I'm not saying be cutthroat, but I'm saying love yourself enough to not allow anything else to persuade you otherwise. I hope this serves you. If you like a more in-depth reading, healing session distantly, or a soul reading or any of my workshops, the links are down below. Otherwise, guys, I hope this serves you, and I will see you next week for next week's readings. Take care.